you want to go, how soft is her nose? And make sure that you're using your legs more than your reins. Okay. So let's just ask her to go. You can disengage her and just kind of walk off. And I want you to make sure you use your legs. There you go. It's alright, you can go that way or that way. Yeah, just go forward. Any direction. It's okay.
I'm just staying by Cezanne.
So when you're riding her, what you're going to try and do is not get in the fight. Okay? You want to keep things quiet and calm so that she can think. Because when she stops thinking is when you start getting in fights with her. Even though she's acting totally left brain and being a real obstinate biatch, it's because she's went, I'm shutting down, I'm not thinking about what you want, and then causes you to have to spank her and hit her, and then it gets kind of crazy. So what I want you to do is think, okay, what can I do? If you're starting to feel like her starting to argue, think about what you can do that she's not going to argue about. And do that. Huh? Even if it's just sit there and do nothing. Because she will only sit there and do nothing for so long. They can't, none of them, not even the left brain introverts will sit there all for 3 days. They won't. Their curiosity will get the better of them and they'll go, okay, I'm done. Especially her because she's more of an extrovert, so she wants to move her feet. She's just going like this. I'm done with you. And then she stands still. But she really does want to go. She does want to move. She just doesn't want to move where you want to go. Right? So, and it's not like you just throw her the reins and let her go wherever she wants to go. You just go, what can I do? What can I ask her to do that she would be okay with? Right? The other thing is you see where her head is now? That's what you're trying to maintain. Right? So, when she's like that, you leave her alone. Right? You just ride her around. Looking pretty good. Now, if she goes to look at something else, just change her direction. And do it very, very slowly. So you don't change her rhythm. Okay? So if you come too fast and you go, oh, and you bump her in the face, she's going to slam on the brakes. Go, you went too fast. So you want to go, even if you have to make a gigantic turn, that's better than a gigantic turn that stays forward and relaxed is way better than a sensitive, quick turn where she slams on the brakes and then you get your ears back and she hates you for the rest of your life. You know, I'm a teenager. I hate you. You never want to do what I want to do. So like right here, you go, oh, let me kind of look over to my right, and then you're gonna go. And if she starts to slow down, give her reins back. Good. It's all right. She wants to sniff that. It's all right. The tricky thing's gonna be asking her to do things without pushing her to the point where she just souls up on you. So it's not you don't want to be able to ask. You just have to pick your battles, so that when you do ask, you're like, I have got a 85% chance that this is going to work. I'll take my odds. Okay? If you go, I've got a 5% chance this is going to work out, just don't do it. There's no point. It's not worth it. The other thing I was doing with her, to get her to want to go faster, like to speed her up, instead of doing it from a static, unless she's kind of going forward and you go, I bet you if I squeeze right now, she'll trot off. If I go, you know what, I don't know if it's going to happen, what I would do is I would either do a disengage to ascend, so like bend to send, and then spank as I'm coming out of the send. So I'd go, disengage, bend, send, and spank at the same time. And then I'd go, oops, I touched you, and I'd leave her alone. And then if she didn't trot off, I'd go, oh, disengage, then send and spank at the same time. So she goes, so when you spank, she's not necessarily on the straight line, and you send and you spank at the same time. So that she doesn't have a chance to soul up and then kick. Her feet are already going somewhere, and then what happens is, next thing you know, you bend, and then you send, and you go, send and she's going to go, I don't want to be spanked. Or you can just do send, spank. Send, spank. And then you go send, and as you're doing it, you're asking with your legs, let's go. So send, now leave her alone. Good. Well, that was a lot better than... Right, now you want to go somewhere you want to go. Right? Don't come on too fast. You're just going to go la 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 la. And that's okay. So slow down. You know, turn and bang. Other hand. And leave her alone. So you spank with the outside.
Okay.
It's alright. Good. Ooh, that's good. Alright, now relax. And walk. Ooh, not too fast, not too fast. Take your time. Remember, it's hard for her to go forward when you're riding her. She's a lot more, I don't want to say she's a lot more dull, but she's a lot more defensive when you're on her back.
Yeah.
She just stalls up and goes, I'm not going to go and you can't make me. When you're on the ground, you pick up the stick and she's like, I'm out of here, and she kind of freaks out.
Yeah.
But when you're on her back, she's a bit more obstinate. So you don't want to go too long, and you want to really reward that the relaxation. You want to reward that she went forward. Leave her alone as much as possible, and you want to go really slow with her, especially for downward transitions, because she really doesn't. She's not like racing to run off with you or anything.
Yeah.
You want to go, and oh wow, you're going so good, and let's just, how about we walk now? You went so far.
Yeah.
You put out so much effort. Don't take my bucket. How will I feed my horses? Nice. All right, let's try it again. You're gonna go a big turn, and then you're gonna keep the hand up and bang. Oop, good. So that was a little bit late on the spank.
Okay. So like right when I'm
Right as you're going to turn, you're gonna go spank. Like you're gonna stick your hand. You're gonna turn for like 2 steps, and then you're gonna stick your hand forward and you're gonna spank. Good. Good. Now walk. It's okay. Turn. Spank. Good.
slowly.
Good. Now you want to be able to say, don't go so far. You're going so fast. Right? I know you're enjoying the ride. I go, just relax, go slow, just pick up one rein, lift it straight up, sit down and say, and walk. That's right, wait for her, there. Good. You want the opportunity to say stop.
Yeah.
So
like stop her before she
Stop her way before because she was like really going forward. I go, oh, and now stop, don't go so fast, or walk now, you don't have to go so far. And she'd be like, oh, really, that's all I had to
So you're almost treating her like a left brain, even though she's right brain.
That's what I mean. It's when you get on her back, she gets a lot more.
Left brain.
I'm not going. But I'm going to tell you, as soon as she realizes that she's able to go forward, you're going to have a lot harder time slowing her down. Because I think she's more of a right brain extrovert. I think she's got a lot more go in there.
Yeah.
And once she doesn't have the braciness to her, where she shuts down, she's actually going to be a very go-y horse.
Yeah.
That's why we're not doing a fast stop, or we're kind of going, and nice slow stops, nice slow goes, because we're still treating her like a right brain extrovert.
Yeah.
Take a long time, let her process. But we're not going for very long. Good. So you're doing nice big turn. Nice big turn. Use your outside leg to support for your turn. Oh, look at that. She just wanted to trot off. Which is okay right now. But you don't want her learning that when you use one leg, it means run off.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want that.
Yeah.
But right now, because she has so much, she can get so bracy to your legs coming on,
Yeah.
that it's okay right now that when you go, because what she's doing is she's anticipating that when you send her into the direction that you're going to spank, she's going to have to trot,
Yeah.
right? And what we want to do is go, it's okay to go forward. Run your hand down, take it straight up, nice and slow, lift, sit, yes, yes, give her lots of time. Good. Rub on her. Good. It won't take very long before you add one leg and she's like, I'm out of here. So then you're going to go, no, no, one leg is for turning and 2 legs are for go. But really, the horse needs to go forward through a turn. If you add one leg and they just stop, then you're no good better, right? They need to have some forward motion. That's awesome. She's going forward. Yeah, see if you can do a turn and a trot. It's okay. She wants to move forward. You got forward motion, you can do a lot with it.
Yeah.
She's got nothing, you ain't going anywhere.
My steps are a little long.
They don't go any shorter, sorry.
I know, it's okay.
I know, they're like this much long, too long for me too.